I'm sorry.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Eagles CodCast. This is the third episode. I'm Matt, nevermind, and we read some of the comments that we need to do introductions at the beginning of each video, so we're going to do that. What's up?
I'm Zach Apot.
I'm DJ Visual. Kyle.
And Josh Brainy.
At this point, you gotta be like Kyle 2 times.
So remember our names. Just remember our names so we don't have to do that every single one. We'll have a little thing like right here with our Twitter tags. It's like right here too.
Oh, they gonna remember our names.
Right there.
Mr. Editor gonna do it.
Yeah, like so you see it, it's like right here. It's
like right over my face, so you can't see me for the entire game. Or
entire game? Podcast?
I don't want to be seen. I'm not here, bro.
Map 3 of the Eagles CodCast.
Alright, so new things that happened since the last podcast. League play came out.
Sure did, unfortunately.
So I played actually a lot of it. I'm not gonna front with y'all. So I'll probably have my first video out by the time this goes out.
Okay.
But I'm starting a series of like funny moments and highlights because like I started playing just like chilling on solo queue, and some of the people you meet say the funniest crap, bro.
It is comedy. It is comedy.
Like it takes me back to like MW2, Black Ops 2, because they just go at each other's throats. So like I recorded for I think like 3 hours, and I had tons of content from like just like cool plays, like when you go off on a search or something, and then just listen to people scream at each other, saying different things to each other. So like that part of it, I'm all for, and I've had a blast with. But like the rank system, I can't figure it. I just don't understand it. Like,
I mean, it is. For them to copy-paste Black Ops 4, that was immediately a hell. That was a terrible decision. We all love World War II, so I don't know why. They did that. But Mr. Master over here, that sounded so wrong, because never mind. Just go.
I got ranked Masters, but like
that.
I can't. But like I can't even take it seriously anymore because even though I've got the rank, like what the hell does it mean? Like I get that I'm in the top 2% of players according to the game, but
there's an ego.
There's no ego there. But like, what does that mean? What do I get for climbing the ladder inside of it? Like I don't care about the number afterwards. I just want to see where I am in comparison to literally everybody else.
Yeah.
And with the way that they've ranked it, there's like 400 different elite ladders, there's 400 different masters ladders, there's 400 different competitor ladders, and none of them make any sense. Like,
and then aren't there like subdivisions between?
Yes.
So
I think so, yeah.
And so like you have no clue what you're actually ranked. Like,
yeah. At
this point, pubs are harder than league play because in pubs you've got all that skill-based matchmaking that actually puts you against decent people sometimes. I mean, you're gonna have. What was his name from World War II? Little Timmy?
Oh, Tony Boy.
Tony Boy is literally walking around the map.
Need reinforcements.
I want to record this dude. This dude's playing like a whole bot, dude. No way.
What is he? Wait. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, come here, bro.
No, look, where is he go? No, this is a bot, bro. This is literally a. Who is he shooting at? Oh shoot! I got your back, Tony. Don't even worry about it. Let's go. Don't ever try to kill Tony.
First of all, who let Tony kill him? That's what I got.
I'm saying for real.
Tony Boy is gonna be in your lobby.
I gotta put a clip of that in there. Holy, that's comical.
And he can't shoot straight, but at least you're playing against better people. But in league play, everybody who plays is Tony Boy.
Everybody, yeah.
So I'm out here sniping and everything. I don't care what we're playing. I'm literally using a sniper.
What are y'all's rank in league play? I'm elite.
What are the ranks? It's like
competitor, advanced, elite, masters, and then the bottom 50%. Hey bro, all I know is I have a little purple gem next to my name.
And you're not good, so I'm like, I just don't understand.
But it's crazy because who's the only person in here that can call out where people are spawning based off where he's spawning and where his teammates are? And
I don't play though.
Why don't you play anymore?
I'm too busy. We'll talk about that later.
Alright.
But my thing is I just don't understand. So like can you move up and down ranks in between events, or is
No.
it only at the end of the event?
It's just like BO4. So it's,
I played BO4, but I didn't understand the league play system then either. So
it's because it doesn't make sense. So they're going to put you in some random ranking system. And then when the event ends, which at this point is like 2 days, you get literally one match. And if you don't go off in that one match, you're getting stuck right back where you were. Like, it's not based off of anything.
So you can only go up at the end of the event.
Yeah,
You might even go down.
Yeah, you get literally one game.
That's wild.
And apparently, something about league play update, people might see.
Yeah,
adjustments.
we just read there's a league play update, something about they're fixing the way that they tell what rank you are, so people might have an adjustment. But
You better check under the comments and see if I'm still Masters, otherwise I'm going to be heated.
Do y'all like league play?
I mean, it's my first league play that I've ever played.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
I played pubs in COD, like always.
Oh, so you played the real league play?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
okay,
well,
okay.
Skill-based
yeah,
matchmaking.
basically,
Yeah,
because,
right.
yeah, I mean, it's
League play
it's
is-
terrible. I got placed elite or whatever, and I was like, hey, that's cool. And then I realized that my games after that don't matter at all.
At all.
I
That's a
just-
little bit.
I just hate that like people can just come out using like thermal sights on ARs. Like
Like
Wait a minute! This man pulled out an AK with thermal and fucking the reticle wasn't not moving.
He went off though.
I mean, I guess.
It's a meta. It's a league play meta.
hey, is our thermals are GA.
Yeah. League play doesn't matter.
And even after the update, there's still people running around with Task Force and Tiger Team Barrel. If they never took them off,
No,
see,
I
then they're
thought
just
about
stuck
no
there.
way.
I
Yeah.
thought about
If they never took it off their class, if they had it on their class, it's still there.
Oh,
I took all mine off before that, too.
Yeah.
That is so tough.
That's.
I still got one class that's just sitting there like, do I need to pull this out?
I mean, I guess like I can't really hate on them for not doing a proper rank system like CS:GO or literally any other team because like it's a small indie dev, so you can't like
True.
you know, you can't really like beat them up.
It's
too
just
bad.
a few people working on. They don't have that much money. either, so
Exactly.
it's kinda
Because
hard
like
for them.
Warzone only made like I forgot what how much. Anybody know?
13.4 billion?
Yeah, just 13.4 billion.
That's chump change.
Is
They're
that-
literally sitting elbow to elbow in their parents' garage. Like,
Yeah,
working on
like
it.
you know, I can't really get mad at them too much. So other things that happened was we obviously played 2 matches since our last podcast.
That we did.
We played University of Tennessee Chattanooga.
Yep.
Those kids were water.
Oh yeah, not good, not good. Shout out to them though. We love them. Shout out to
And
them.
they were nice. Thing going on to what you just said, and we played
Yeah.
UTK right after. That match did not go well.
Yeah, we lost 1-3. Which map did we take? The S&D?
Yeah,
Beyond
6-2.
Moscow, right?
If we would have made it to map 5, we would have won because they're not an S&D team. But no, like I want you guys to literally just grind and get better and not have to like. It's
It was-
gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? Just.
It was
that's
frustrating
why-
from
I was
like,
gone for what 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Everything's
man, I
good,
wasn't
everything's
there
good.
either. So like, it was just we
It
came
was
back
just
and had fun.
unfortunate.
We
It
didn't
was
really.
unfortunate.
Like,
Yeah,
I feel like it would have been different if we played UTK before we played UTC.
I agree 100%. If we played
Because-
UTK first.
Like, first off, we're coming off of not playing for a week, which, whatever.
I think we played
but,
I think we played Monday. We played one day.
Yeah, we played people that we could beat just by shooting our guns. Like, we didn't actually have to do anything, and I feel like that gave us a false sense of confidence going into the UTK match. So we're like, oh, I just got to shoot my gun. That's all I got to do. And so we go into the match, and we don't do well the first map. We lose it, and then we just get in our heads. Like, had we come into the UTK match, like, all right, we got to focus up, this is what we got to do, and took it completely serious, we probably would have, it might have turned out differently.
We haven't really like we've practiced. I said this in our group chat yesterday. Like we do a lot of scrimmaging, but we don't do a lot of what I would call practicing. Like really breaking down
Yeah.
what we're looking at, what we need to work on. Because it's one thing to just like get on the sticks and play two sets of maps. But unless you're really breaking it down, a lot of times you're not really learning too
You're not
much.
practicing,
Like,
you're
yeah,
just
you're just
playing.
playing.
Like, at that point, we're just learning how to shoot our guns.
Yeah,
Just
which I
playing-
mean, like,
it's like
which
y'all
you
are playing
need.
eight
Like,
for
I'm
the
not
same
saying
team.
right, and it's not, and you need that, right? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't scrim. Like, obviously, you have to scrim, but you have to. It has to be a combination of both. If you're just getting on and playing 2 sets of maps or 2 sets of hard points, and then you're getting off,
Yeah.
you're not really gaining anything from it.
Well, with that being said, because of my schedule that's coming up, the new roster is going to be APOC, Nevermind, Kyle, and Josh. I mean, how do you guys feel about that moving forward for the next few weeks?
No,
Especially you, Josh. You
I got
coming in.
big shoes to fill.
Hey, I mean, I got big, you know, what I'm saying? Big feet. You know what I'm saying? Big 14, you know what I'm saying?
You know what they say about
Chill out.
with big.
Anyway, yeah, so how you feel about taking my spot, bro?
So they got big egos in COD.
There it is.
I mean, I'm definitely excited. Nervous at the same time, which I mean, I'm gonna try and like shake off those nerves, and with repetitive practice and just making sure that I know what I have to do, I feel like they should go away easily, especially if I put myself in the mindset. It's like, just because we may be playing for something, that doesn't mean I should change the way I need to play. Just continue to play the way that I need to in order to help us succeed.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm excited but nervous at the same time.
How about you, Kyle? How do you feel about the new roster? Same roster, but
I mean,
new
it's Josh. You know, Josh, my duo. I've been playing with him since the tryouts. Me and him, I played with him probably the most.
Right.
Outside of, you know, the actual scrims and practices and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy, you know, he's a good guy.
He's alright.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
He's alright.
I'm excited to play with him. I think, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll do what we need to do, and we'll definitely still be competitive. We'll still, you know, win our games, win our fights. We'll be good.
That and back to what you said. Once me, Kyle, Matt, and Zach, once us four start practicing together more too, it's gonna start clicking even better.
Yeah. It just takes repetition. You know what I mean?
I mean, we had that same issue when the season first started.
Yeah, right when we all played together,
Yeah,
we needed to figure it out, and then we did.
Yeah, it took us like a good week and a half, 2 weeks to really start meshing, where we were like, all right, we're gonna be able to play.
Right.
We talked about that the first podcast, but like we started out hot dog water playing with each other, so like it's just a matter of time. We'd be remiss to not talk about our gold team. I mean, they're not here because they have a match that got rescheduled, so they're back to practice so they can play it. But
Glad to see them scrimming. Oh my goodness, I love it.
Oh,
It's
that's
a miracle.
dude. They were talking about it. Was it yesterday? He was like, "Yo, we're gonna have to start scrimming."
Yeah,
they
lost
lost that one map test. It was like,
we're scrimming. So they won last night, right, against Weber University.
the Weber Warriors.
They won 3-0, so they're up 4-0 now.
4-0. Yep.
Yeah. Who set out? Benny set out last night, so Sketchy played.
Yeah, Benny had a test.
Benny was not playing. Sketchy was playing.
Yeah.
They still had that Iceman T on the squad, so they were
I mean,
fine.
they were fine. Yeah. But
I think they all went for. Oh, never mind.
so both of our teams are pretty solid. I mean, I feel like we're in a decent spot. We're 3-1. They're 4-0. I expect us to get ranked, obviously, this coming up week, but we'll get there. It's just a matter of continuing to win our games and continue practicing.
Last I saw, before this week, there were 61 undefeated teams. So, like, it's going to be hard to fight through the rankings. There's a lot of people this year.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of good people. I don't care what anybody says about the CCO. There's some really good hams in the CCO right now. So.
Yeah, there's some good teams. I'm looking forward to seeing like how the next split's gonna happen. Because I mean, we're not like it feels like it's far away, but it's only like 3 more weeks,
Oh, yeah,
and then we're getting ready. My bad. We're getting ready for another split. So, if I understand it right, they're taking like the top half of each subdivision and putting them in a new subdivision in the bottom half. So, I mean, here's the conspiracy part of me, right? Like, wouldn't you want to just throw just enough to get at the top of the bottom half? So then you can just fry your way into playoffs.
Yeah, I can see like a little tank, just like tank for a little bit, just to see if you can get played.
You know what I mean? Like if you get to the end and you're like two games away from being the top of the bottom half,
Or the bottom of the like if it's between the bottom of the top half and the top.
You know
of
what
the
I'm saying?
bottom
Like you're like right there. You're like, man.
Then that goes into like, all right, how many map? Like, what's the map count that we have versus the other teams? It's not even the record. It's like, what's our map win percentage?
But the conspiracy inside of me says like, if you're on that cusp, like, what's to stop you from being like,
I mean, for a lot of
shots
teams in
going
those
shaky?
really good divisions, like the Southeast division in totality isn't the greatest division. There's a lot of good divisions in the CCL. So some of those middle of the pack teams, it'll be smart for them.
Yeah,
Just
just
they
like,
can they'll be in the gauntlet for the rest of the season.
But
Exactly.
it's like, it also comes down to if you throw hard enough, like, to do that, to get put in that second split, you might throw away your entire chance of playoffs in the first place.
no, but
It'll be
like
more of the middle
then
of the
this-
pack teams in general.
no,
It wouldn't
because
be
you
the top of the line.
get, if I understand it properly, if you are the top of the second split, you still go to playoffs.
Yeah.
So if you get
playoffs
put
is
in
based
the
on the
crap
second
division, you're playing against the other crappy teams, and you threw 2 maps, so theoretically you should have been in the higher division. That's a free pass to playoffs.
All right, but now that we're talking about this, we gotta make it clear that we won't be doing this.
No,
Because,
I'm not saying we will.
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying
be
that.
surprised if
I'm
teams
just I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
I mean, we saw some sketchy clips this week of teams that are doing some weird things.
Shout out, what's that? Ryerson University?
Ryerson.
Yeah.
Ryerson.
Hashtag double clutch.
Yeah,
Ryerson,
so I'm saying like if teams
Ryerson.
are willing to
Cheat.
maybe cheat, I won't say they're cheating, but
Not
potentially-
allegedly. I watched the VOD. My boy was. Who was he? Because he
That
was
was
a
double
guy.
clutch.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so like if you're willing to do that, then like what's to stop you from turning off your aim assist for the map?
Yeah.
I can see
It's
it.
hard for you to prove it. Like you can't say someone's throwing just because they missed all their shots.
Like,
You turn off
he's
aim
Bowser
assist.
got no aim assist.
Yeah, but like you know what I mean. Like you just miss all your shots. Maybe you just cheeks for that map. As long as you make it look good. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's possible to throw maps and make it look like you were trying. Like,
Yeah.
like it's just.
If we're being honest,
It's
all I
completely
have
possible.
to do on a hard point is just overextend one time when I know I shouldn't and give them
Flip the
spawns.
spawns.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like it's to me like when I saw the format, that was a big concern of mine. It's just like, and I mean I don't think it'll really matter because like, you're not gonna win in the end. Like you're still gonna get
Right,
stomped by
yeah.
teams that are nasty, but you're definitely putting yourself in a better position than you should be just by tossing a few maps.
That's true.
I mean, for like, I would never want to do that because I'm trying to play like the better teams and like
Yeah.
get better when we get to playoffs, and like being in that bottom split is not how you're gonna get better.
I mean that's how I feel too.
Right.
Is I don't care enough about the rank of CC. Like I'm here to play the game and have fun and
Right,
compete
for
at
sure.
a level. But if you're willing to cheat, like if you're proven, like it's already been proven people it's already
sure.
alleged that people are cheating. So like if you're willing to do that, then
A lot of
that's fine.
people. It's not even just Ryerson, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Here we go.
So like you know what I mean? Like if
Here
you're
we
willing
go.
to do that, then there's something that
For
in
sure.
my opinion stops
Yeah,
them
yeah,
from doing
for
that
sure.
kind of weird stuff.
I mean, there was this video Optic put out like maybe 4 weeks ago, and it was like random nasty food or answer questions truthfully. And Hex asked Gump if they ever considered throwing a match, and he was like, well, there was one time, I forgot what game it was, but it's like Envy just lost to these people, and we just beat these people, so if we just throw this map, Envy's out. Like, we just remove them from the tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it goes in any professional sport. Like, for teams to make the playoffs, it depends on if this match
Right.
wins this match.
Yeah.
And if those two teams are in a rivalry, there's one team that'll be like, we're going to lose because we're not in the playoffs anyway.
Yeah.
So if we lose and they lose, then we're fine. So, I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
the same dynamic.
It's just it's weird to think about.
Yeah.
Like I always want to say like, nobody will do that, but like they've
But they-
proved to me time and
But
time
people are
again.
definitely gonna do that.
People got that word.exe on their computers already. So
Just having a conversation is like, the ultimate question is, be rich or be a good person. And that's kind of what it's coming down to in this situation too. There's 25K on the line.
I'll be a good rich person.
like, I don't know,
I don't
1099 or 25K.
I like
That's what
money.
I'm saying. I love you.
say 10-9. Why do you know how much cheats are?
DJ was talking about it beforehand.
Relax.
Wayne, you all of a sudden had to stop playing, huh?
Why you always throw me under the bus, bro?
Yeah, I'm coming after everybody today.
Right, because this will come out. Usually comes out on Sunday, so it'll be like the last day of this of the weekend, right?
Yeah.
So let's see, like, who y'all got on each of these matchups that are coming up. Obviously, the first two we just watched.
No,
so
you
we're
gotta start from there too. We just all gotta start out with the 2-0.
we all got it
yeah,
right.
we gotta start off good.
It's like these were obvious. So we already knew LA Thieves was gonna win against Rocker, and that
That was
Empire was gonna win. Just
Yeah,
like
that's
in
nice.
terms of branding, like the top four, we'll say, is gonna be Empire, Optic, FaZe, and Thieves. Like that's just how it's gotta be. So that one's obvious.
All right,
And then-
so tomorrow we got Paris versus Optic.
I got Optic.
I got Optic.
I got Optic.
Hey, I'm happy
Okay.
to see Scraps playing though, bro. That's my guy.
So we all Optic on that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I miss Weskin, dog.
Yeah, we all do.
Gorillas versus FaZe. I'm taking FaZe.
FaZe, 100%.
You
Not
can do
even
it too.
close. Not even close.
You taking FaZe over there?
Phase
My
up.
boy.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I can do it too. Phase up.
All right, Paris versus
That's for him.
Gorillas.
Phase up. Here we go.
I've actually got Legion on this one.
Yeah, for
Wait,
sure.
what was the matchup?
It's
Legion versus Gorillas.
I got him 3-2. I think that goes map 5, honestly.
I think it goes map 4. I think it's a 3-1.
That's fair.
If they
What's Gorilla's roster again?
Gorilla is Silly,
They're the
Vivid,
old boys.
um,
Or II.
You got
Jesus.
apps, right?
Apathy.
Yeah.
You said apathy.
Silly, Apathy, Vivid, and Aqua.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
gonna
those
take
first.
Gorilla just to be different.
After
They're terrible.
some things I've seen on Twitter this week, I'm gonna have to go with Paris on this one. I think.
That
So
boy
I'm
fired.
I'm the only one.
Because we all have. All right, so we
Saturday
did Florida
is-
versus Toronto. I say Florida.
Florida.
I say Florida and Toronto maybe take some after too. But I got Florida.
Yeah.
My boy
That
looks
boy's
good.
in. He's gonna cook something up for us.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, New York versus Thieves.
New York.
I'm taking New York.
Yeah.
That Clayster gonna go off. I'm telling you.
New
bro.
York, after a little bit of practice, I think has got it now.
I'm definitely taking New York.
I'll take Thieves in a 3-2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
I think it'll be
It can go
close.
either way.
This is one of the like.
I think
what
that's
matchup
what
they
it-
play.
That's gonna be
that's
a
what
good
I-
match in my opinion, but I'm taking New York.
I think Diamond Con's gonna make the plays in the S&D, bro. I
gonna
feel like
take
they take
Thieves.
it game 5.
Just because I like Nate Shaw so much, I'm gonna take Thieves.
That's fair.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, I got Thieves in that match.
Seattle versus Ravens. I'm taking Seattle.
Me too.
Seattle.
I'm
That's-
really disappointed on what
I'm taking
what
Ravens.
London did.
You are?
Yeah. Have you seen that boy in Parasite? He's on the Ravens now.
I know, but
Yeah.
Is he starting?
there's a
Yes.
reason he
Oh,
hasn't been
okay.
playing for
I
a
didn't
long
know
time.
he
I
was-
don't know.
Nah,
It's his
Parasite's
first. It's gonna be his
nasty,
first
bro.
match.
He is nasty, but
Or not his first
um,
match, but his first.
I'm taking. I'm still taking
he's
Seattle.
He's been frying in their scrims though.
The only reason
He's been going- he's been
he
going
isn't
crazy.
on the pro league is because he burned all his bridges. Like
Yeah.
he used to be toxic.
Yeah, but I mean, what he did for the M scene and like the Challengers scene, it was huge. Like, he's a big reason on this whole Challengers elite and everything. So like,
Half the people that are in it, Fire 40.
No.
The only reason he's where he is right now is because
Literally.
Parasite took him under his wing and put him there.
he took the M scene
Spark,
under his
he
wing.
did it.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
but I'm still taking
Neptune, he
Seattle
did it.
on it.
that's crazy.
yeah. Parasite's
Uh,
a godfather actually, but anyway, yeah, I got Seattle.
Seattle.
I
Yes, yeah.
You gonna be the only one?
I guess I'm the only Brit here. Here we go.
Here we go.
Minnesota versus
Dallas.
Dallas. Take Dallas without a doubt.
Dallas.
Yeah,
That's
I think
Dallas.
Dallas gonna.
I think that's a
Minnesota.
real.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a game. That's gonna be 3-0.
I don't know.
And then Sunday, the last game,
This what we
Optic
do.
versus FaZe. I'm
Optic.
taking Atlanta.
First and foremost, you gotta love like how they just put that on Sunday.
Yeah, they
No.
you know, bro.
Uh,
Sunday at 6 p.m. They were ready for that.
I feel like it's gonna be 3-1 Optic though.
Yeah.
I'm taking Atlanta.
I feel like Optic drops the S&D and then they just beat them in the respawn. Especially like formal on Texas is just not. It's
I think
not.
Optic's a very nasty team, and I think they'll probably win it. But I got to cheer for Atlanta. So I'm
Yeah,
going
and it's
Atlanta.
not. But going for Optic is not just because like the whole Hex and Skunk
Yeah.
fanboy stuff. Is like they're actually a nasty squad.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
for
going
sure.
for them just because
Especially
it's Atlanta. But
Yeah, I'm going for FaZe, but I'm going for like those are my teams.
That's what I'm saying.
Those are
too.
my teams
But I
too,
throw
so.
up the FaZe.
Fact.
Like, you see it. You know what I'm.
I have to phase up for this match. I have to
Where,
go
man?
for FaZe.
God,
I'm gonna be honest
H4S,
here.
baby.
How the heck do people win these homestands? It's been so long, I forgot.
So this is from what they did it in the stream. So the homestand you get 10 CDO points per win, and then they have major tournaments where you get a lot more points based on how well you place in the tournament. Like it's like 70 for first place, and then it
That's
goes down from
different
there.
than last year. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely different from last year because we didn't have major tournaments.
And
Like
people were left out of events.
yeah. So this year, like everybody goes to all the events, and then we have the major tournaments, which I don't know. Like I don't think they've really released too much information, or at least I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I miss Lands, bro.
Same.
I get that franchising has done a lot for COD, but I still miss the play-in bracket. Like the old
Yeah.
tournament format for me was the best one.
And they can. I feel like they could. Every pro team needs an academy team, and I feel like the way that it's hard without land. So I feel like they would have so much more to do if there was an in-person event.
I definitely would like to see
Uh-huh.
academy teams. I think they should do. I think every pro team should have an academy team that plays in challengers.
And the Challengers
I
would
think the franchise is better for the for the competitiveness of the sport itself. I
And
think
for the
it had to
fans
be-
in general.
Yeah.
Like if you're barely into competitive and you see, oh, my city has a team, okay, I'm gonna just root for them.
Yeah,
Who's on
exactly.
that team? Like, it makes sense, but
I
get
agree
what
with
you
that,
mean.
but I feel like better competition occurs when it's the play-in bracket and group system. Because
Yeah.
like
I guess a little bit, but I mean like all the ones that I remember, anybody who made it out of play-ins just got smacked anyway. So
Yeah.
like with very few exceptions.
I mean, like there was the singularities at BO4 champ. They made the disruption. They made it all the way to T8. There was the org that Tommy made in World War II. They placed T12.
Yeah.
when it was like Maple Chain, Tommy, and somebody else. Like,
I mean, but
That
that's
happens, but it's not. To me,
it's
it
not
wasn't.
practical though.
Yeah.
I would like to see every team have an academy team, and then the top AM teams can do a play-in with the Challenger Elites. Like, I think that would work. But as far as the pro teams, there doesn't need to be like any movement. From
I'd
that.
actually be down for that if it's like
Yeah.
they make the elite a separate
Let the-
thing, and then the hands could play
exactly.
into that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And it can almost be just like the same schedule.
Yeah.
It's just their academy teams that play, and then when you do the actual tournament, then allow play-in.
And if you swap the weekends, like
Come
pro
on now.
academy,
Come on
pro
now.
academy, pro
Yeah,
academy,
exactly.
that's a lot of revenue. Activision, I know you're greedy for that in between when they're talking about something that you don't actually care about.
Yeah, they could do it like
When
that.
they
Would
got
be
some
good.
of them random
That'd be
casters.
good. Yeah, if
Like
they
that
have-
one. Anyway, I'm gonna
They just flipped it so like they have one match on the mainstream, and then during the downtime they have the academy match or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I feel like there would be a way for them to do it. It would be smart.
Yeah. But all right, I think we're out of time or overtime. So
We
Yeah.
are kind of over time.
yeah. So I think that's gonna be it from us. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you guys next week.
Fail.